guys, this is a video that I've been wanting to make for a while now, and it's how I installed my Bigsby tremolos on these two guitars. So just to be straight and to the point, this one's a Fender Telecaster. This one is a Bluesboy by G&L, a tribute model. Anyways, there's two methods in how you can install a Bigsby on one of these T-style guitars, bottom line. One is you drill straight into the guitar, which is eventually what I ended up doing. Prior to drilling into them, the only other option you got is you can use a vibramate adapter. It's this guy. This is a part of the vibramate adapter. They sell a lot of different models for different Telecasters, so you got to research that and look into it. And it kind of has this plate that goes underneath the Bigsby, and you don't need to drill into it because it's got the posts right onto the plate. All you got to do is unscrew the bridge. If you take the strings off, of course, and you just replace the bridge, and you stick this thing on there, and then you take off the strap button and just put that on there back, and it works totally fine. I played the guitars like that for a while, several months like that, and they sounded great. In fact, pretty much every video you see on my channel with these guitars was with this guy. Anyways, tone wise, is there a big difference between with this and without it? No, but is there a difference? Yes, there is. Everything on the guitar affects slightly the string tension, which affects slightly the way the strings vibrate, potential dead spots, and the liveliness of the guitar, and the way the pickups respond. So I do believe there is a difference, but it's a multi-factor thing. It has to do with the neck break angle and different things like that. So without going too far into it, I'll show you guys real briefly what you got to expect if you go with the vibramate. These generally cost, you can buy them on eBay for they're like 70 bucks or 100 bucks. I think I got this and the bridge and the saddles and the this is an American USA B5, which it only works with the B5, not the cheaper B50. For some reason it doesn't fit on these things, so you got to get them. I think I bought them on eBay for a kit for about like 200 bucks or 250, and it included the saddles too. So three things you're gonna need to buy. You're gonna need to buy the adapter, the B5 Bigsby, and you need to buy the vibramate saddles. The reason why you need these special saddles is they have a special slotted screw so that you can adjust the intonation from the front, not just the back, because as you can tell, you're not gonna get a screwdriver behind those screws to adjust that intonation. So installation of this is super straightforward. You literally just follow the instructions, bolt it on. The only thing you gotta do is adjust the neck break angle, the angle of this heel right here, because all of the T-styles are gonna be flat. But once you add the Bigsby, it changes the action and everything. It doesn't quite work right, and the strings will tend to wanna hop off of the saddles when you're bending. So all you do is you get some cardboard from a Coke, this is from a Coke Zero box, which I have plenty of, and you just cut them into the shape of what fits in the neck pocket. I would put 4 of these to start with in a guitar with the vibramate and the Bigsby. I'd start with 4 and see how it is. And if you end up drilling it straight onto the guitar, go down to 2. But you're still gonna need, at least for both of my guitars, you're definitely gonna need some of these. And before you go off saying, oh, this affects tone, you know, I've heard on the internet you gotta get the $40 Stu Mac kit. I've tried it. I bought the kit, I've tried picks, I've tried this, I tried every version, up to 6 of these cardboard pieces, and the general consensus is save your 40 bucks. It doesn't tone-wise make any difference. In fact, I actually thought that this had a less minimal effect on the tone and feel than the Stu Mac neck kit. That's my opinion, so take it for what it is, but this is free. The only other tips I would give you, if you want to drill the Bigsby straight on like I did eventually, and you want to ditch this part of it, you can do that. This is not permanently attached to the bridge, so I just took this off. This is still the vibramate bridge here, and then I just drilled this straight onto the guitar it's way easier than I thought. Let me just show you what you need. So all you need to do this, to mount this Bigsby straight onto the guitar, is a clamp like this, which I got this one from Harbor Freight, and some string like this, which came with my B5. So all you do is you take your B5 and you, assuming it's completely not on there and there's no strings, it's just floating around, you just clamp it onto your guitar like this, okay? And you eyeball it, of course, and you take your string and attach it to the low E, string it over the saddles, over the pickup, underneath this roller, around these pins, and then string it back around up the same way to the high E. And then you just tighten it up, and then you got a guide, and as long as those strings are centered on the neck, make sure that the neck spacing is centered. So this string, I have a picture, I think, of when I installed it that I think will kind of depict, and there's other tutorials on the internet on how to do it. It's really easy. And then yeah, you just line it up, go slow, take something sharp like an owl, or in my case I use like a dart, and just make sure you put the holes right in the center of where they need to be. Carefully drill, and then you're done. Another question I get a lot is, I just remembered, is tuning stability. Is the guitar as stable as before? And short answer is no, but it's pretty good. You know, there's a few things you could do to make the tuning stability, or really two main things. Put lube on the saddles and on the nut. And the other thing is string gauge. I would recommend heavy top, skinny bottom. The skinny bottoms, so the higher strings are going to be like 10s, and the lower strings are a little thicker, which gives you a little added string tension, which I believe that gives you a little bit more tension against that spring right here. So that spring is counteracting the force of these strings. So the more tension I think there is, the quicker the guitar will go back to zero, and more reliably. So anyways, that's it. Any other questions, feel free to post in the comments. Thanks for watching.